At Stawell behind the barrier now for the running of the Stawell Gold Cup, with swords drawn, the favourite at 3:30 in front of Prolific at 6:40, Don Arch 7 and 7:50 General Winfield. Support also for Touch of Mahogany and Our Strike Breaker, and then Bonza Blue and a Highwell Legend. And this field going over the 2,000, and then of course we go to Penola for the running of a race 4 there. Now they're starting to get set at Stawell for the running of the feature, the Gold Cup, and we take you back once again to Mark Harrison.
1GY 42 and 11, 2 Queen Mitre 940 and 293, Y Do I Do It 19 and 650, 4 Arms Prince 12 and 380.
Runners are moving in well.
3 10 120, 6 Athens Surrey 23 and 7 Marky 7 Perfect Express.
For the Baronia Peak Fillers Stawell Gold Cup, swords drawn favourite 320 from Prolific at $6.60, Don Arch at $7, General Winfield at $7.30 and $8 for Touch of Mahogany. Runners moving in well. Only a couple to move in. General Winfield to get set. Our Strike Breaker to move in. For the Stawell Gold Cup, swords drawn is going to run favourite at 320. They start at the chute at the top of the straight, come down to the post and they have a lap. All in, with the exception of one, Our Strike Breaker. Our Strike Breaker to move up. Trained just over the border by Sue Murphy at Narrow Court. Craig Robertson takes the ride. Light is switched on for the Cup, Baronia Peak Villas Stawell Gold Cup. Swords drawn is going to run the favourite, drawn out in gate 7. Now they're ready to go. Our Strike Breaker is set. They stand well. Set to run. Light blinks away, attendant with one drawn towards the inside, Touch of Mahogany. Set and racing. Touch of Mahogany jumped away well from the inside. Errolon a little bit slow to begin. So too was Huel Legend. Coming across as General Winfield from a wide gate. Errolon is being ridden up forward and Prolific is going to settle down 4th. Out deep, Our Strike Breaker is coming over. They'll followed next in the field by Don Arch. Then Swords Drawn, who's going to settle down at the back of the field. Latin Rain just in front of it, so too is Don Arch, and getting in is Huel Legend. Coming down the home straight, a lap left to go, and General Winfield got over to the fence to lead by a length and a half, Touch of Mahogany. A length and a half away, 3rd on the inside, then is Bonza Blue, followed by Our Strike Breaker, 4th, and Prolific is next. As they travel towards the back, next on the inside there is Errolon. Caught out deep there is Don Arch from Latin Rain, and 2 lengths away last of all is Swords Drawn, running towards the 1,300 metre marker, and the leader is General Winfield, leads out by 2 lengths. Running second on the inside is Bonza Blue. Going up on the outside into be third, up into a third now is Touch of Mahogany. 1.5 lengths back then to Our Strike Breaker, followed by Prolific. Then comes Errolon, Huel Legend, followed further back in the field by Don Arch. Latin Rain second last, and 2 lengths away last of all is Swords Drawn. He would be 15 lengths off of the leader, Swords Drawn, as they run down the back. They've gone halfway in the Stawell Cup, and the leader is General Winfield. Leads by 3/4, Touch of Mahogany second. Bonza Blue is third from Our Strike Breaker, getting to 4th. Followed by Huel Legend running 5th, a half length back Prolific, a length and a half. Don Arch ridden along from Latin Rain. Second last on the inside is Errolon, and last of all is Swords Drawn. Running by the 600 metre mark, and they sprint up in the Cup, and the leader is General Winfield from Our Strike Breaker and Touch of Mahogany. These 3 have gone a long way from home. They're 3 lengths in front. Third on the inside is Bonza Blue, followed next by Latin Rain, running on from Huel Legend. Then comes next on the inside is Prolific, followed by Swords Drawn. He's a long way back, Don Arch, and last of all is Errolon. Coming towards the turn, 250 left to go. It's General Winfield and Our Strike Breaker, 2 lengths in front. Bonza Blue pulls out to run on, followed by Prolific, getting into the clear from Touch of Mahogany. 200 metres left to go. Our Strike Breaker took the front. Bonza Blue and Latin Rain out of the pack is running on. Our Strike Breaker, Bonza Blue going to it. Bonza Blue is after Our Strike Breaker. Our Strike Breaker just in front. Bonza Blue dives, missed. Our Strike Breaker won the Cup. Beat Bonza Blue. Photo for third between Don Arch and Latin Rain. Next in Huel Legend, Touch of Mahogany. Followed next in by Swords Drawn. Then came Huel Legend, Prolific. General Winfield dropped right out, and Errolon was last of all.
Yeah, terrific finish, but Our Strike Breaker looks like it's just held off Bonza Blue, and it is a photo for third after the running of the Stawell Gold Cup there. 2, 4 and a photo. Now at Penola, runners starting...
He's held them off. Now Dante's Wish comes up. We wait on Stack.
Relish the trip, and we've got to say the filly Elect to Live as well. She's had plenty of experience at the distance in New Zealand, and that'll stand her in very good stead, Sam. What we need to remember is that this is clearly the best 3-year-old race run anywhere in Australasia this season, and if any of the big guns win, they're going to have to really earn it. We can't leave Tricky Vicar out either.
Probably a tough question for you, given that you might not know a few of the locals, but an early leader?
Well, I think Tricky Vic will get across them. Elect to Live's not overly quick. Ticket to Cash, I'm told, has got pretty good gate speed. We might bring Greg back in for that as they get ready, but it does have gate speed, Ticket to Cash.
Well, the driver thinks he can lead on Ticket to Cash, but he will hand up to the first horse that comes, so that's basically how he runs.
Well, that'll be Tricky Vic.
Forward or back for Lombo Skyrider?
I think probably come out just with them and then gradually move forward from there, which he'll probably have to do some work to get a position, but they're not far off, Sam. Very good crowd in attendance today, sensational conditions, and stand by for a ripper.
Yeah, we'll be with the winner post-race for sure. Here's Peter Gilligan, great caller, and this will be a great call.
Thank you very much, Sam. Let's hope we can fulfil your confidence. Whitten right up on the inside. 2 metres short of 2,700 is the journey, the Australian Pacing Derby. All up to the machine. Set. They're racing now, and the front line began brilliantly. Whitten showing speed, Walton Grant also showing speed with Elect to Live and Ticket to Cash wider out. Tricky Vic has dropped in behind them with Henschke when they settle down, and they were followed by Lombo Skyrider. 3 deep at the first bend from Cyclone Storm, Bravo Amigo, and about 8 or 10 metres away to Key Jerry, who settles last. They've got about 2,300 metres to go. And the leader here is Whitten now. Showed out only about a neck to Elect to Live, who went up on the outside quickly. And Tricky Vic around them 3 deep, also in search of the lead. Just behind them is Henschke in 4th place. Walton Grant was over on the peg line from Cyclone Storm. Lombo Skyrider, Bravo Amigo, Key Jerry, and Ticket to Cash has dropped out to last. The New Zealand filly at the 2,000 metre mark. Elect to Live has taken the lead. Elect to Live by 5 metres now. Whitten, the early leader, is second, and Tricky Vic, having no luck, is third. Walton Grant over on the inside with Cyclone Storm. Henschke gets the 1 out, 1 back, but he's worse than centre field. A neck away, Bravo Amigo. They're being followed then, throwing his head about Lombo Skyrider. He's followed after about 10 metres by Key Jerry, and Ticket to Cash 5 metres back last. About 1,600 to travel now, and it's Elect to Live, carting them along at a great rate by about 6 metres now. Second place held down by Whitten. Another 8 metres away, Walton Grant. On the outside, Tricky Vic's done a bit of work. Cyclone Storm is locked away on the inside of Henschke. Henschke is inclined to hang at that corner. He was followed by Bravo Amigo and Lombo Skyrider, throwing his head up and down. He wants to go quicker. About 6 metres, Key Jerry, and Ticket to Cash was last. Bell lap coming up. Inside the 1,200 they race, and it's Elect to Live, the New Zealand filly, in charge by 6 metres here. Whitten has been camping on her all the way in second place. About 8 metres away to Walton Grant. They're followed on the outside by Tricky Vic, who's led the outside horses all the way, and Henschke has trailed him all the way. Ticket to Cash from last, going around them 3 deep. Cyclone Storm the inside, Lombo Skyrider held up between horses from Bravo Amigo and last Key Jerry. Into the back for the last time in the Australian Pacing Derby at the 800. Elect to Live kicked away by about 12 metres over Whitten, who's on a loose rein. Tricky Vic is still there third. Another 6 metres to Henschke commencing his run. Walton Grant has had enough. Lombo Skyrider gets around him in a hurry. Then came Cyclone Storm, Ticket to Cash. Key Jerry, Bravo Amigo is last. Inside the 500, it's Elect to Live by 3 metres here. In second place, Tricky Vic. On the inside, Whitten is starting to struggle. Henschke's around him, and they're being followed by Lombo Skyrider, who's coming late. 300 to go. The leader is Elect to Live, 1.5 metres over Tricky Vic. Henschke peels to the outside from Whitten. Lombo Skyrider's not doing enough. It's Elect to Live, the leader, 1.5 metres. Tricky Vic is trying desperately in the centre. Henschke is coming late. It's Elect to Live in front. Henschke down the outside. Elect to Live won't give in. Elect to Live's going to win it. Elect to Live wins the Derby, 1.5 metres. Whitten came again, if anything, to get second.
And away they go. Mr. Orbit stood there. He's missed it by 5 lengths. A little bit slow to begin.
Penola Cup race.